Welcome one and all, this is the Peace Dealer, and in this video we're going to talk about Lilith in the ninth house. So in astrology, the ninth house has to do with your belief systems. It has to do with higher education when you get your master's. I like to think it's undergraduate too, but some people say the fifth house is undergraduate education. Either way, the institution of a university, that's ninth house. It's something that takes you beyond from where you're from and helps you gain knowledge from around the world with resources. The ninth house is a very powerful house because the most important thing about the Sagittarius ninth house energy is that it represents God consciousness, the super consciousness. When people have their Liliths in the ninth house, this is where the rules are broken. People can channel excess erotic vibes, but in very divine ways. They can channel their lust through such a high philosophical, metaphysical way to where things become almost meaningless to them, especially when it comes to sex. Now, this is extremely hard to put into words. None of what I said so far should make any logical sense, and yet this is what Lilith does when it gets into the ninth house. It skews reason, and it makes these people pioneers and revolutionaries, or completely delusional and just charlatans, because people with Lilith in the ninth house can use their charisma to sexually manipulate people, sexually abuse people, and pull people on the strings with their beliefs to get them to do what they want, because they have this powerful, contagious energy. They can get you to believe something very strongly. And I hate that I'm overusing the term erotic in these videos, but they can get you to believe in something so erotically. And I need you to really put this in context, because it could be stuff that you would never think of erotically. Like they can make you could be someone who doesn't like to smoke, but they can convince you in such an enthusiastic way to start buying lighters. And they can make you feel so sexual about buying lighters. There's nothing logical about feeling sexual about buying a lighter, but they can take your mind to different dimensions. The frightening thing about this is most people don't even know they have this power with this position. This is a very hard Lilith position to fully harness because of the infinite possibilities that you get with the ninth house. Another thing about Lilith in the eighth that I forgot, but is more so true with Lilith in the ninth, these people have the potential to be masters of tantric sex. Because the ninth house is such a light, powerfully light house, the vibes and vibrations of one's superconscious purify and make more righteous the sexual Lilith vibration. So these people, like Lilith in the eighth, would rather not have sex with someone they don't have a deep connection with, because they will want to use alchemy and convert their sexual energy. In fact, Lilith in the ninth house people are very good. Lilith in the ninth and above, sign and house. So we're talking about Lilith in Sag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces, 9th, 11th, 10th, 12th. These people know how to alchemize sexual energy. They can feel lust and passion and do stuff with that energy. Not everyone realizes its potential, because there's evil forces. I'm just gonna sound conspiracy as fuck, I don't care. There's evil forces out here to keep us at a lower vibration. And please hold me accountable, because I will always say evil is subjective. So I'm not saying this subjectively, I'm just saying coming from someone subjectively who wants to raise vibrations, there are opposing forces who want to keep our vibrations low. So people with Lilith in the 9th house are definitely on the side of those who want to expand vibrations and adventure. People with Lilith in the 9th house have a lust for adventure and getting out of their environment and traveling the world and seeing and believing through seeing, and coming up with beliefs that completely take away what's outdated. These people are progressive in their thoughts, especially if they have Mercury conjunct Lilith and Sagittarius in the 9th house. They are very inventive thinkers, and they know how to think outside the box. Lilith in the 9th house kind of becomes a bit philosophical with the way she expresses her sex. She actually wants to have sex she believes in, but she also at the same time, given the dual nature, just wants to have sex for the sake of fucking. Like, really. Lilith in the 9th house is a dangerous position, however, though, because this position attracts the most dangerous people you'll ever meet in life. And what makes it dangerous is that Lilith attracts these people, and these people will love you. If you have a Lilith in the 9th house, Lilith in the 9th house will attract the most dangerous people in life to you. And what's dangerous about it is that these dangerous people take a liking to you. They genuinely like you. They feel they can relate to you, which means all the trouble that they have, it's going to somehow influence you. They're going to invite you to stuff. They're going to really take a liking to you. And you may not even know they're so dangerous until it's too late. Or you might get it off the bat. There's just a very raw vibration. You attract trouble to you so much. And it has a lot to do with your curiosity. Sometimes you lead yourself into these situations too. So it's something very important to keep in mind, because many a Lilith in the 9th house has met their end or have gotten in very serious compromising situations because they don't draw the proper boundaries. And sometimes being a little bit too wild could take you places you can never come back from. But it's very good for spirituality. It breaks spiritual rules that are outdated in tradition. And last but not least, Lilith in the 9th house will add a spice and authenticity to one's spiritual life. It will make somebody less rigid in their beliefs and more challenging in getting people to open their minds and influencing what others believe. So that's all I got about Lilith in the 9th, and until next video.